Well, my name is Romain Savoie. It's not Ray, but everybody calls me Ray at the shop. See? They started that and I never said anything about it. So I went, in the post office I was known as Bert. That was my second name, Bert, and nobody wanted to use the name Romain, except my mother. She used to get very upset when other people called me anything but my name, you know. Yeah, my wife bought that for me for Christmas. 1963, maybe 62, but I'll go with 63. Nice, even number, 50 years. Oh, we had quite a few modifications. To start with, it only had a 3.5 horsepower engine. It now has a 7, you see. But the first modification were these wonderful wheels. They've been kidding me all my life with these wheels with wheel covers, you know, chrome wheel covers or whatever. So that was the first modification. She used to have hard rubber tires. Now she's got pneumatic tires. Runs a lot smoother, doesn't bounce you all over the place. I had chains before. That was the first modification. Second one was the engine. Old Leon used to growl about that 3.5. He said, someday some beaten down machine will come in here and it'll have a better engine. It did. They had a nice 7 horse with electric starter, mind you. I didn't have the electric starter on the 3.5. So we changed the engine, pulled it out, put this one on. He sold a little one in a couple of weeks, no problem. That was the second modification, and the third one was the chute. See, this used to be a round chute, but apparently the square chutes were through snow a little bit better. So now I have a kind of a square chute. So that's the extent of the modifications. My wife got kind of tired seeing at 7 o'clock at night. You know, I used to work from 6 to 6 in those days. 6 in the morning, 6 at night, straight time, no overtime. Get home, I have supper, spend a couple of hours. This is quite a driveway to do it by hand. So she had pity on me, you know, and bought me this machine for Christmas. And she bought it, why shouldn't she buy it? Her brother was running the shop. You know, he just sold, she bought it for me as a Christmas gift. That's how I ended up with an Ariens, and I've been Ariens equipment ever since. Oh, goodness sakes, yeah. When I started working for the shop, there was Leon, his dad, and Jesse. And I was on the truck, because that way Jesse could continue working with the tools. If somebody had to deliver something, pick up something, I'd do that, see? So that worked out pretty good. And of course, later on, his other brother, Matt, came in and worked, and then more people came in. And then eventually, well, Jesse bought Leon. Leon got tired after about 40 years of that stuff. He sold it to Jesse. And of course, well, I would hope that was a good help to Jesse when he started out, because he and his wife now were running the business, you know. And I was doing the truck work. I ended up working for about 18 years on that truck. Supposed to help him a little bit, and it degenerated into a long-term affair. You know? I enjoyed every minute because I was out meeting people all over the place, right down my line. Well, the service was good. If something went wrong, Jesse could fix it. I've yet to see anything that guy or Leon couldn't fix. So that makes a big difference. You know, you can go to the big box stores and buy them cheaper than you can buy from Jesse or Leon, certainly. But very often the trouble is when something goes wrong in the big box store, you got to find a place like Jesse to bring the machine to, or have it picked up, because seldom are they in a position to do the work on the equipment. They sell it, but very often they don't service it. It's out of their line, and so he still gets a lot of work on all those different machines. Doesn't matter what they are, they'll work on anything. Why go anywhere else? You're going to get a good deal on buying it. I mean, it may not be quite as less expensive as a big box, but you can depend on the service. Something goes wrong with that machine, you get somebody that knows it, that can take care of it. That's very important for most people.